Hello there, guys and girls, it's me, it's Grifter. Welcome to a new episode of RetroSpiracies. It's going to be short. Not going to be talking about something really new, but something that really disturbs me, or what I know it drives me crazy somehow. You know, I think everybody knows at least one guy who talks about pseudoscience. You know, people like believing in a flat earth, or people that are convinced that it's not the way that science pretends to be, but it's a different way. So there is pseudoscience. You know, pseudoscience consists of statements, beliefs, or practices that are claimed to be both scientific and factual, but are incompatible with the scientific method. Yeah, but I somehow think science can be applied as that as well. I mean, these days people don't really think anymore for themselves. I mean, we take it all for granted, and that's somehow good. Of course, I'm not going to place science in the same category as religion, but yet somehow people treat science like a religion. No more questions asked, and when they reinvent a theory, of course it didn't work out to be that way, they just change it as well. So they're like same empty vessels, as maybe even more empty than religious people, because they do think about stuff. Now don't get me wrong though, I'm in the same boat as the most scientific people. But then again, I do keep asking myself some questions. I mean, is everything like they're saying it is? Yeah, probably. But then again, they can be wrong as well. Take flat earth for example. In the past, I used to laugh with people who claimed that earth was flat. And I was even amazed a few years ago when I looked it up, and so many people still believe that. But then again, I do listen what they say. I looked everything up. I mean, the schedules, the schematics they made, their diagnostics of how the earth and our plane works. And it sounds amazing, right? But if you do listen and do read that stuff, it could make sense. Yet I'm certain we're living on a sphere. But since I'm a kind of guy that loves to listen to other people's, and it is amazing, I remarked something. If you dare to speak out, if you speak out about something that is not scientifically proven, they laugh at you. It's amazing, right? Yet they themselves are no scientists. They didn't study for it. They don't have a job in it. And they're only reciting and rephrasing whatever they read on the internet. Just like those other geeks that do believe in reptilians, that believe in Nibiru, that believe that the Mayans would predict stuff like the end of the world. But then again, what makes them more stupid than the other one? What makes the other one smart compared to the other one? I mean, it is only for 600 years like the earth is round. Yeah, if you look at like the Scandinavians, if you look at the Incas, the Aztecs, if you look at their tree of life, it's kind of weird that they all look the same. Yet those people never met each other. So those are things that boggles me. It makes me wonder. Not that I believe it, but if you even talk about that fact, that you think about it, they start laughing with you. Step out of it, man. It's really amazing. So I think scientific believers are wrong on that end. I mean, you have to laugh with the people, convince them, show them, give proof. Please don't get me wrong. Really, I do love science. I even breathe science, but I just love to think, I love to hypothesize, I love to philosophize, philosophize, and yeah, it's a big part of my life. I have the feeling that there's other people are living in the same bubble, those flat earthers think to be living in. I mean, if you never ask any questions, well, you are being stupid. Sorry. I mean, that was the main issue with religion. The Catholics, nobody dared to think for themselves. They did whatever the priest said was real. That was their reality. So in what reality are you living? In your own reality? In the reality of YouTube movies? In the reality of phony scientists? Or in the reality of science? Is there an in-between? Is there a place for me? Is there a place for people like me that dare to think, that dare to criticize stuff, take a different look, a different approach, to ask questions? Like the moon landing, I'm almost certain we went there. I'm betting my hands on it. But I'm not certain we didn't see faked footage. I mean, there are some things you might consider being weird on the footage, and don't buy mythical busters their claims or proofs. They weren't accurate. Take that laser test they did for definitive proof. They said, yo, we left our retro reflectors, so as we aim a laser, it beams straight back. Yeah, that's true. Even without a retro reflector, but it wouldn't be as strong. But the Russians put on like 2 retro reflectors 2 years in advance. No, I think 20 years. They had 2 rovers like. Yet, as NASA said it, and they believe it, show nobody asks questions. So thanks for listening, guys. See you next time.